morning. So today I thought that I would take you guys along with me. A group of friends and I are, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but a group of friends and I are opting out of our annual mammograms in favor of breast ultrasounds. Did a ton of research on this subject and was not real comfortable with the idea. First of all, I hate going for a mammogram, but I mean you hate going for your annual female visit, period, right? And so sometimes we just have to do that stuff. Totally agree with that. That's not my issue. My issue is I'm not comfortable with traumatizing the breast tissue with the amount of weight that is used during a mammogram, and then injecting that traumatized tissue with high dose radiation. This isn't medical advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I decided to do for myself. And I have a couple friends who also did their own research and came to the same conclusion. And so we are going today. There is an organization called HerScan that goes around to different cities and they set up and they do ultrasounds. It is out of pocket. You do pay $295, but that includes the entire exam. And it also includes having your results read, obviously, by a radiologist. And you get all your information sent to you electronically, same as you do from the doctor anyway. But it's something that I've prayed about for a long time. For some reason, just the whole idea just didn't sit well with me. And with more and more science coming out and more research being done, this is a decision that I feel comfortable with. You know, you guys make your own decision, but for anybody who has been thinking about going an alternate route, there's also thermography. I couldn't find a local location for a thermography in my area, so we opted for the ultrasound, which I'm perfectly comfortable with, because listen, as soon as a mammogram picks something up, the very first thing the doctor does is send you for an ultrasound. And so I have autoimmune issues. I have Hashimoto's. If you follow me on Instagram or anything, you may know that because I've talked about it in the past. But I'm very much committed to keeping my body healthy. And that includes the supplements I take. That includes trying to develop better eating habits as far as what I eat. And what I put into my body, both in terms of food, but also water, and skincare products and makeup and body creams and all of those things. And so I'm making all of these efforts to keep my body moving and to, stay active. And the older I get, the more important that becomes to me. But also I feel like as your knowledge expands, it also becomes more important. And so that kind of falls in line with, okay, well, I'm doing all of these things to detox my body and put healthy things into my body and exercise and do all of this stuff. So why would I want to pump my body with radiation? It didn't make sense to me. And so that was kind of my first thought. And then I kind of just went down the rabbit hole. I started researching, and there are really there's a lot of information out there if you want to take the time to look and find it. And so, yeah, I was really excited to find this place. That's what I'm doing. So I'm going to take you guys along and just kind of show you what they do there. So we are at a Courtyard Marriott, and they are setting up the scans inside one of the rooms in there. So there's the sign right there. We're waiting. Maraki's in, and me and Paniotitsa are waiting. Okay, so I just left. The whole process literally takes like 20 minutes and super easy, so much more comfortable than a mammogram. And so basically what I can expect now is they're going to send it to a radiologist, and they read your results. You get your results back, she said, in about 10 business days. And if there are any issues, they'll give you, you know, like a suggested protocol on what you should do. Obviously, you would take those to your doctor at that point to read over them. But if there's nothing found, then you're good to go. So yeah, I mean, it was fine. Super easy. You do this once a year. One of the reasons I really liked this as an option was because if you have dense breast tissue, which lots of women do, and if you're doing traditional mammograms, then you need to do the 3D mammograms, which is even more radiation than the regular. The other thing is that when they're reading the results, tumors and dense breast tissue show up white. And so having dense breast tissue can make a mammogram even more difficult to read, and there's a larger margin for error. So now I am off to get a cup of coffee. It is 10 a.m. and I have not had my coffee yet. My sister-in-law, when I said that earlier, she was like, oh, how have you not had your coffee yet? I have mine as soon as my eyes open. And she knows I'm pretty much the same. But I do try to do intermittent fasting. And I usually stop at like 6 or 7. I stop eating and drinking at like 6 or 7 at night. And then I start eating again. Well, I usually have my coffee first thing, which is another habit that I wish that I could break. I need to try breaking it. What I would really like to do is, the first thing I would like to do is, they say that you're supposed to have 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up, and try to get 30 minutes of movement in. So I keep having that in my head, and I think I'm gonna try to start doing that at least a couple times a week. So yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee, but I really wanted to just kind of share this video and just kind of put it out there. I think as science develops more and more research is being conducted, I think we're learning a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.